You're probably wondering why my lips aren't matching this voice, and that's because we forgot to turn our microphones in the first part of this video, so bear with me as I do a bunch of hand gestures and talk to you about the ingredients that we're going to be using for this one pan sweet tangy barbecue sausage rice recipe. Grab your favorite kind of sausage that you would like to utilize for this recipe. As well, we're going to be using some of our Madu steak seasoning. We're going to be using some of our Hellfire honey habanero barbecue sauce to really give it that punch of flavor, sweetness, and some heat to it. Now, as you can see, our Madus, we're going to be using a little bit of that. And if you guys have not tried the Hellfire honey habanero, you are severely missing out. This is a super easy recipe. We got garlic, we got our barbecue sauce already laid out, we got some chicken broth, we have rice, we got an onion, bell pepper. This is the kind of recipe to where whenever you're tired, burnt out after a long day of work, you set all this up, you got one pot to clean, one cutting board to clean, and then you're done. You literally set it, rest it, roll it. Now, I'm gonna jump into cutting the sausage and all these vegetables up. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to some music until our microphones start working again. Enjoy. All right, so sausage is good and browned on each side. We'll give it a little toss if needed. We really don't need to, so we're gonna go ahead, pull it out and set it to the side. You can throw paper towels down there at the bottom if you want to get some of the grease, but this grease is honestly gonna be phenomenal and just make it taste amazing, toasty, and deliciable. Which, if that's not technically a word in Webster's dictionary, then I don't know who Webster is, so it doesn't matter. I also feel like how all the other YouTubers will always say, like, this is not financial advice, don't sue me. This is not cooking advice. I'm not a chef. I just like doing this. So, don't come after me if you do this and it comes out amazing. Cool, got our sausage out. Now we're gonna leave all of that grease inside of here. We're gonna come in with our veggies. Had one guy fall, throw that in there, and be good to go. We're not using all of this bell pepper. We're only gonna be using about a half of a cup, so we don't wanna go too terribly heavy. And we will be using half of a sweet onion, so I'm gonna be putting all this onion inside of there. We're gonna let this soften down for about 3 to 5 minutes until we get a good softness, a little bit translucent color on it. And then once we are at that point, we are going to leave it inside, and we're actually gonna throw our rice in there so we can toast the rice. Then we'll add all of our liquid goods, add the sauces back in, and then we'll just let it do its thing, and then you'll be done. Dinner will be ready. All right, so we've had our rice on for about 2 minutes. It's toasted, looks great. We're gonna go ahead and start adding some of our liquids. I think I'm gonna go and start with this chicken broth. We got a cup and a half. Oh yeah. We have our What's Your Sister soy sauce and honey inside of here, and all of that honey settled down there at the bottom like I thought it would, so that's why I have my handy spatula. Gotta love working with honey because it just does whatever honey does. So I'm gonna leave that there. We can get some more honey out of it. We then have our Madu steak seasoning, which I'm going to use the spoon side. Add about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons to that. And then we're also going to eyeball this, but we have our Hellfire honey habanero barbecue sauce. It's amazing. Smoky, sweet, with some nice heat. We're gonna go in for about a half cup. Always do the finger swipe and taste test. I approve. So good. Now, I'm gonna set our spoon to the side and give this a little mix. Pause really quick. All right, so one side is done. We got all of our liquids added in. This is the most painful as soon as we added this recipe. It just became flipping over all of our little sausage chunks, but we just want to get nice and brown. We're going to be adding our sausage, and then once that is done, we'll be set it like that. Removing the sausage from this pan, and we will be adding in our vegetables. We'll get this mixed up. Our rice, all of our liquids, and then putting the sausage back in here, letting it all cook down, and that nice. It's just going to be delicious. Sausage grease on there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this to a simmer. And then once we're at a simmer, like you can see right here, we're going to go ahead and cover this and put it on a low heat for about 15 to 18 minutes or so until that rice is nice and thoroughly cooked, and then dinner's done. You just scoop it out, put it on a plate or in a bowl, and it's all yours. All right, guys, so we are currently on 2 out of 10 on the heat level for those who are keeping up on the heat level. We're gonna give this a mix. Look at that rice. Oh man, this looks and smells amazing. I'm gonna give it a mix, and then we're gonna cover it back up, let it go for probably another 2 minutes, and I'm actually gonna lower the heat down and put it on L, which is less than 1 on this stovetop. But not 1, but also not off. So we'll see you once that's done. Okay. Hey guys, we got a 1-pan sweet, tangy barbecue sausage rice recipe. Yes, I know it's a mouthful, but it is delicious. Let's go make this.